Hey folks, it's Lauren from Snowy's here today showing you how to install an Oztrail gazebo wall.
Hit it.
These walls are super quick and easy to install, very versatile as well with loads of different designs and styles, and they come in multiple different sizes to suit most gazebos. Hold up fam, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any awesome content on the Snowy's channel. Let's get into it. One of the most common questions we get is whether or not the gazebo walls are going to be compatible with your gazebos at home, be that the Oztrail brand or any other brand. The walls come in a couple of different sizes. So today I'm going to show you a demonstration of how these install on an Oztrail Deluxe 3.0. It is the HydraFlow edition. So because it's a 3.0, it requires 3-meter walls, which I've got a selection of for you as well. I'm going to demonstrate this on the mesh wall, but there are lots of different available options. So we have a couple of solid walls here. A difference just being between the heavy duty and the standard one is the denier of the fabric. There's another solid wall with a central zip, which gives you a doorway. There's a heavy duty wall that has a clear PVC window panel. And there's also an extra wall that gives you flexibility between being a solid wall or a mesh wall with the awning. So the walls will come in a nifty little storage bag. It's got a nice little carry handle there, and it makes it easy if you've got more than one wall for your gazebo for them to sort of all stack up and go in a tub or on a shelf somewhere in your shed. So there's a little sort of half zip there, and we'll pull out the walls. The wall will also come with a peg bag, and the peg bag should have 2 different pegs in it, and that will allow you to peg down either of the corners of your wall at the base of the gazebo, which I'll show you in a minute. So unfolding the wall, we'll come over to the side of our gazebo now. So when we open up the wall or our gazebo wall, first things first is that it should be, especially new out of the packet, it will be actually zipped together. So both sides of the walls will be joined together just for ease of packing. So I'll unzip that one first. And then the next thing I just find the easiest is to look for the logo on the wall, because that will indicate where the bottom is. So we found this logo here over this corner. So the opposing end to that logo will be the top. And you should find on the top corners of each wall a small elastic tab that has a metal hook on it, and that will be on both sides. Now, pretty much in every model of Oztrail gazebo that you have, regardless of the size, you'll find up here in the corners, near the top of the bracket, a couple of little metal eyelets. That's what's corresponding to the tabs on the edge of these walls. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna hook that hook up into the eyelet, but I'm gonna go on the canopy side of the frame, just to ensure that the wall doesn't get caught up on the edge of the framework here in the corner, and it's nice and flush with the inside of the canopy. I'm going to pop over and do that on the other side. And again, up between the canopy and the frame and hooking into that little eyelet. So now that we've got both hooks up, you can see the wall is pretty much fully suspended and supported now. So what we have to do is go along and just anchor the tops of the walls to the canopy and the frame, and then down the legs. So first thing first, we're going to toggle, use these toggle and loops around the frame, and then we're going to line up our hook and loop patches on the inside of the canopy. Now into the center, we're going to loop over this Velcro webbing strap over the top of the frame. And then we've got a second hook and loop patch and loop and toggle to attach to the frame. The next thing that we're going to do is pop along to either of the side to legs and Velcro these straps around. So what you want to make sure when you are Velcroing the walls to the legs is that your zips are going to be sitting on the outside of the frame like so. So there is also, as you'll notice, a zip running down the edge of your gazebo wall. Essentially, if you were using more than one wall in conjunction, it allows you to join the zips on the edge through this little zip slider here and zip the 2 walls together, creating a perfect seal around the external edge of your gazebo leg. So there are 4 Velcro loops in total on the walls to help anchor them in place. So once we've got that final Velcro loop in place, you'll notice on the bottom of the wall, we've got two things here. One is this webbing strap, which is a peg loop, and that's what the pegs that come with your wall are for pegging that bottom corner down. In addition to that, we have another little elastic loop and hook, which is a fail-safe, which allows us to, at the bottom of the gazebo here, we have these two little holes in the external faces of the leg pole, and those little hooks will hook into place like so. So the only thing left to do now is the same on the other leg. Again, that elastic metal hook to the outside of the pole. So that's how quick and easy it is to install one of these gazebo walls. Now, as you can see, running down to the bottom here, that's the maximum height of the wall. So all the walls that are available will be in the same height. This gazebo is set at the medium setting, which I believe is around about 2 meters tall. So installing walls on your gazebo is really only functional on that lowest or medium setting. You can obviously do it higher, which is maybe another 20 or something so centimeters. It just means you'll have a gap between the ground and the base of your wall by about a foot. Now, any of the Oztrail gazebo walls that contain mesh will have the same mesh as this, which is a nice fine no-seam mesh, which is reportedly midgie-proof. The solid walls will also be made of the same kind of material, which you can see here. So with the exception of the heavy duty specific walls, which have a 300 denier polyester. So they're just a thicker piece of material here. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how to install these gazebo walls and whether or not they're going to be suitable for your gazebo at home. Don't forget they come in a variety of different sizes as well. Hope you found this video helpful. You can get these walls of all kinds online at snowies.com.au at our lowest prices every day.